Okay, we've been hoping that a water tanker is going to show up to fill our tanks because we've been in a drought. And super good friend, brother Chris Burton, heard this and started making calls. And he ended up talking to the mayor of Ava, who got in touch with the fire chief, and this is the result. For a real big fire truck to fill our tanks. How cool.
This is where we're getting the water from. Right there.
You're gonna have to shove it down further. You having fun watching, Jay? Yeah.
Wow.
Kind of hard to see, huh? What you looking at? Yep. Last one. Got the two big tanks pretty much done. Now we're doing this little tank for, it'll last the cows for a few days anyway. Well, it's always an adventure on the homestead, guys. These pallets apparently weren't lined up quite right, and so the tank tipped. Thankfully it caught on the post, the corner post there, and didn't puncture. They were able to put pressure on it, and now we're just draining it out.
Show right here, this is where the mistake that was made is these weren't lined up. See how it just busted through right there?
Yeah, it just broke through because the solid
2x4s.
Solid 2x4 pieces weren't lined up. Yeah.
My fault.
Everyone makes mistakes.
My bad.
Live and learn. So now we've got a little miniature pond over here for the ducks to enjoy later today.
Hi, sir. What's your name?
Gilbert. Middle initial M. Murray.
Gilbert.
Dilbert.
Dilbert. And Dilbert, what do you do?
I'm fire chief right now. I'm retired from Emerson Electric.
All right. And you perform lots of services, one of them being what you're doing here today.
Yeah.
How often do you deliver water to rural places?
Not very often anymore.
Not very often anymore.
I used to build a lot of swimming pools, but I don't anymore.
Uh-huh. Well, we sure are thankful you're out here. And how long have you been on the fire department?
20 plus.
20 plus years. And you get paid big dollars for that, right?
Yeah, several zeros.
Several. All zeros, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. This gentleman here has been volunteering and performing this service for Ava, Missouri for 20 plus years. Thank you so much for your service, sir.
You're welcome.
All the times that you've helped save life and property and animals and all the water that you've delivered. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Alright, so we were standing there holding this tank up for a long time, and that was getting pretty tiring. So I thought, let's just ratchet strap it. So we did one strap to the truck, around the tank, connect it here with one strap to another strap, run it on down to here, another strap to a post. That's a corner post, so I knew it would be really solid. So now the tank's being held up, but we're gonna have to just let it run out because that's not safe. And I can't use my truck if it's like that.
Just a quick summary of where we're at with rainwater catchment and why we even chose it. The total cost for us so far for our water catchment has been under $2,000. Digging a well where we're at could cost up to maybe even $10,000. So there's just no cost comparison. However, we've definitely experienced some challenges with not having enough water. We do have a year-round spring, and most of the time that we've lived on our land, that spring has kept going, and we've been able to sump pump out of it. We've been able to get our drinking water, which we put into our Berkey filter. But it has dried up a couple times, and in those times, especially now that we have cows, we've had to haul in water. We have 3,300 gallons of storage space for water, but our water catchment potential, based on our square footage of our roof, is almost 50,000. So we have 3,300 gallon potential storage and 50,000 in possible catchment square footage. So at this point, we definitely have the goal of increasing our storage capacity, and we're thinking of all different ideas here. Ponds, utilizing our creek for our cows, and then of course more storage tanks. So there's a lot more to come. We've learned a lot, and we've got lots of ideas of how to utilize all of our square footage that we have now and catching as much rain as possible. So we're using the basic formula that we found online. It's the number of square feet that you have on surface area of your roof times the annual inches of rainfall, so rainfall in inches per year, times 0.623. And that's the formula we've been using that gives us an estimate of how much rain we can gather throughout the year. And then of course the tanks are going to be refilling at least twice a year. We have 2 really big rainy seasons here, so we can figure that we only need about half that storage amount for our needs. Our total needs estimate is about 15,000 for us and 15,000 for our animals. Most of the animal potential water usage is going to be through ponds and creek eventually, but for us, we need those storage tanks. So yeah, we're going to be working on that, and we'll definitely share as we continue to build our rainwater catchment system and get it up to where it needs to be, so that we're not having to haul in water or have the fire tanker come and fill our tanks. So, and just a little side note, the very next day that after getting our tanks filled by the fire tanker, it rained. We got so much rain. Everything's dripping wet. About to go check the spring actually and see if it's starting to flow again. So the rain always comes, but sometimes it comes a little later than you hope. There we go. Going down to the spring here, guys. And it definitely filled up, but I'm not sure if it's flowing yet. It doesn't appear to be flowing yet. I don't see any movement coming out of the rocks there. It looks like it's pretty much just a rain puddle at this point. But this has been the driest season we've experienced yet since we've only lived in Missouri for 4 years. But we have not seen a period of dry, no rain like this since we've been here, and a lot of people who've lived here longer than us say it's been incredibly unusually dry. So can't wait for the spring to start flowing again. We love our spring. It's such a blessing to have.
Okay, that was quite the adventure. I couldn't believe that tank was going to fall over like that. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed another exciting adventure here at Thousands of Roots. We're wrapping up this vlog here about water. Boy, we need so much water catchment potential. We need more tanks is what we need. So we're learning and we're growing, and that's the way life is. You learn and you grow. Hopefully, right? Learn from the mistakes you made, like the pallets mistake I made, and don't make the same mistake again. That's my goal. remember that we have Amazon links down below. You just go through the links to use Amazon. Anything you purchase, we'll get a little commission off of that. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much, and whatever you do it with your whole heart.
Little tinkers on top of daisies.
Isn't this a fun homestead? Look at this. One chicken jumps off of our dog and another one jumps on. Crazy chickens. There it goes.